Well, Survivor. I heard you want to tame the fierce emotion of Ark. You want to venture into those damned caverns. You want to find rare resources and to take on colossal monsters. You want to find loot and riches beyond your imagination. Well, you certainly cannot do that on your own, not in Ark. But if those are your objectives, you've definitely come to the right place. Because today, we're talking about the best mounts for those of you who want to take on the ocean. But before that, I humbly ask you to help me reach my new goal of 6,000 subscribers before the end of the year. The support has been amazing lately, with tens and even hundreds of new subscribers each day. However, 98% of you are still not subscribed. I don't know how that's even possible. So go ahead and become one of my gladiators. And since you're already down there, you might as well hit that like button. Thank you, Survivor. Okay, so when we're talking about the best water creatures, we have to separate them in a few categories. And I came up with the following: best exploration tames, best fighting tames, best tames for taming other creatures, best cargo tames, best resource collector tames, and the best all-around tames. Each category focuses on a specific aspect of the game. That way, every mount really shows its worth. So let's start with the best exploration tames. For this category, the most important factors were obviously speed, ease of tame, and abilities that will help you survive. The Baryonyx with decent enough speed, stun ability, and increased healing from fish meat is a decent option, all that while being a low-mid difficulty tame. But I would argue that for the sole purpose of exploration, the superior speed of the Sarco or Ichthyosaurus is more important, with the Sarco being the better mount stat-wise and the Ichthi being the easier to tame mount. Both of these have incredible stamina and allow trips over great distances, giving you access to the underwater silica pearl locations and the loot crates. The only thing that you have to be careful around are the Tuzos and Nidarias. The Diplocolus gets an honorable mention here for being a fast, somewhat easy to tame mount that works as an oxygen tank, allowing you to explore and dive deep into the ocean a lot earlier for those pearls and loot crates. The Manta, on the other hand, gets a dishonorable mention for being super fast but with trash stats and require angler gel to tame. Who's even taming these things? The next category is best fighting tames. For this, strength in numbers, ease of tame, special abilities, and individual strength were considered. Obviously, the Tuzoteuthis is an incredible tame, dealing tons of damage, having lots of hit points, the grab ability, and very good speed. Its only drawback is the insane requirements for taming. Especially on the island, acquiring black pearls is very hard, and a 150 Tuzo requires 200 of them. Another really hard to tame option is the Mosasaur, another high health, fast moving, hard hitting dino which has a lot of saddle options, including platform and tech saddles. Both the Bacillo and the Plesio are drop down, easier to tame versions of the Mosa, with the Bacillo having very good health and stun immunity, and the Plesio decent health, good damage, amazing speed, and platform saddle option. But the one that shines the most in this category is the Megalodon. Its strength in numbers, combined with the ease of tame, cheap to craft saddles, peg buff, and bleed damage make him an incredible damage dealer. And you can take your shark army even further with a tech saddle. If the Megs can leverage their number advantage, it's GG. My god, I almost forgot. Guys, I'm making a huge change to the playthrough series, and I need your opinion on this one. Should I start over or keep the current progress? Admittedly, it's not much. I've only made the first 2 episodes. But I think it will be even better if we keep those and then move to the new format, in which the action will be narrated from a script. And trust me, it's gonna be awesome. Similar to the 100 days video, but much better. So let me know in the comments what you think, or go to the community tab and vote there. There should already be a post over there on this subject. Now back to the video. Next, we have the best tames for taming other creatures. In this category, the ability to use weapons off its back, speed, tankiness, and special abilities were considered. Once again, the Sarco and the Ichthyosaurus come to mind, thanks to their speed and ability to use weapons. But this time, the extra health, healing, and stun ability puts the Baryonyx ahead of these two in my opinion. We also have to give credit to the Tuzo for having a torpor-inducing grab ability that basically works as a mobile trap, which makes taming Mozas later in the game a lot easier. And both the Tuzo and the Bacillo get some points for being great night area hunters, giving you access to that potent biotoxin. Not much left to say here, so let's move on to the best cargo or transportation tames. For this, weight, speed, and saddle capacity were considered, and it basically comes down to the Mosasaur and the Plesiosaur. The Plesiosaur has good weight, a 3 foundation wide platform saddle, and very good speed, while being smaller and easier to tame. The Mosa, on the other hand, is harder to tame, but you get even more weight, a 4 foundation wide platform saddle, and similar speed. The Dunkleosteus is another decent option, with better weight than the Plesio and some insane weight reduction perks for heavy materials. Unfortunately, its speed is terrible. The Tuzo gets an honorable mention for its good weight and speed. When it comes to resource collectors, the aquatic creatures are quite lackluster. You could argue that the platform saddles of the Mosa and Plesio are good for storing and refining collected resources on the go, but for that we just had the previous category. Turns out this one is a one-man show for the donkey, who can harvest a lot of materials very efficiently, as well as having the aforementioned weight reductions. The Bacillo and Tuzo get an honorable mention for their oil production and for being good biotoxin hunters, and the Anglerfish for being the best silica pearl collector. The last category is the best all-round tame. Like the name suggests, everything was taken into consideration for this one. First, out of the hybrid creatures, I think the Sarco takes number 1. Its size, speed, stamina, and strength offer you a balanced creature to explore the ocean, as well as the shallower waters of the island. The Mosa and Tuzo are neck and neck when it comes to brute force. They have excellent stats, they're versatile, but they're also super hard to tame and huge. So, in my opinion, the clear choice is the Anglerfish, thanks to its size, not requiring a saddle, and its light, which greatly improves... Nah, I'm just kidding. The Bacillo is the best all-rounder in the ocean. High health, immunity to negative effects, incredible insulation for the rider, oil production, good weight, small enough to access both artifact chambers in the underwater caverns, while also being strong enough to actually get to them. The Bacillo can really do them all. He might not be the best at any specific thing, but he's the jack of all trades of the ocean in Ark. Well, let me know what's your opinion. Do you think I wronged your favorite creature again? Have I made another spelling error in the video? Let me know in the comments. Click that like button, subscribe to the channel, and until next time, Spartacus out.